और दुनिया भर में लाखों देखने और सुनने वालों को अरशद शरीफ का सलाम। नाज़रीन, आज आपकी मुलाकात एक ऐसी शख्सियत से करवा रहे हैं जिसने करोड़ों पाकिस्तानियों को खुददारी का सबक दिया, करोड़ों पाकिस्तानियों को इज्जत के साथ सर उठा के जीने का सबक दिया। इन्होंने पाकिस्तानियों को ये शऊर दिया कि ज़हनी ग़ुलामी की जंजीरें तोड़नी हैं और हर एक हल्का जंजीर में ज़ुबान रखती। नाज़रीन, मैं उन चंद सहाफ़ियों में मौजूद था जिस रात आखिरी दिन था वज़ीर आज़म इमरान खान का वज़ीर आज़म हाउस में, और उस दिन जब एक सहाफ़ी ने सवाल किया कि आपके ख़िलाफ़ साजिश में कौन कौन मुलव्विस था, तो उस वक्त के वज़ीर आज़म इमरान खान ने एक सवाल का जवाब दिया कि कोई रह तो नहीं गया। जी हाँ नाज़रीन, आपकी मुलाकात करवा रहे हैं उस मर्द कलंदर से जो ये कहता था कि मैं वज़ीर आज़म हाउस मेरी कोई मजबूरी नहीं है, अगर मुझे NRO पे फोर्स किया गया मैं छोड़ के अपने घर चला जाऊंगा। ये एक शेर है जो मैं इमरान खान साहब को डेडिकेट कर रहा हूँ कि एक शख्स भी बहुत था कि खबर रखता था, एक शख्स भी बहुत था कि खबर रखता था, एक तारा भी बहुत था कि सदा देता था। ये परचम की जो सबसे लाली परचम की में कितनी लाली है। अगर वो सारे हमारे शहीद ये सोचते कि अगर मैं शहीद हो जाऊं, मैं क्यों अपनी जान इस मुल्क के लिए दूं, मेरे बच्चों का क्या होगा, मेरे खानदान का, तो फिर पाकिस्तान आज जिस तरह महफूज है, बचा हुआ है। लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग सिचुएशन जब आपके सर पे गोली बंदूक रख दी जाए, ऐसे हालात में आप किडनैप भी होते रहे, गोलियां भी आप पे चलती रही हैं, तो आप वो लग जाते हैं जिस दिन आपका आखिरी दिन है, कब्र में जो रात है वो आप बाहर नहीं गुजार सकते।
बहुत ही अफसोसनाक खबर आपको इस वक्त शेयर करते चलें कि बोल न्यूज के सीनियर एंकर पर्सन अरशद शरीफ को शहीद कर दिया गया। उनकी शहादत की इतलात आ रही हैं।
अरशद शरीफ जो है उसको कीनिया में जाके शहीद कर दिया गया। हमें पता है किसने मारा है, पूरे पाकिस्तान को पता है अरशद शरीफ को किसने मारा है।
To his ardent supporters, he's a visionary leader, a shining beacon of hope. To critics, he's unyielding and inflexible. For millions, he's a unifying force behind a nation's resurgence. An ambassador of the Muslim world, the first leader to have spoken about the issue of Islamophobia on the global stage. To opponents, however, he's a master manipulator, somebody who's brainwashing the youth with a divisive rhetoric. His admirers hail him as a hero, the man who gave its country its first cancer hospital, a world-class university, and a 1992 historic World Cup victory. Detractors, however, brand him as polarizing and selfish. For the masses, despite being imprisoned, he's the last hope for change. The man who believes in, practices, and preaches Iyaka na'budu wa Iyaka nasta'in. Yet for the entrenched power structures, he's prisoner number 804. One man against an entire system. Who is Imran Khan? Imran Ahmad Khan Niazi was born on October 5, 1952 in Lahore, Pakistan, to Ikramullah Khan Niazi and Shaukat Khanum, an only son among four strong-willed sisters. He was often called arrogant, an accusation Khan has carried throughout his life. In his early teens, he was considered a quiet and shy boy who would often keep to himself. Imran hailed from a great cricketing family. His maternal cousins Javed Barki and Majid Khan preceded him, going to and playing for Oxford and ultimately captaining for Pakistan. Following in the footsteps of his cousins, Khan started playing cricket at the age of 13. His educational journey began at Cathedral School and Lahore's Aitchison College, followed by the Royal Grammar School, Worcester, and culminated in an undergrad degree in economics, political science, and history from Keble College, Oxford. Initially playing for his college and later representing English County Worcester, he made his debut for Pakistan at the age of 18 during the 1971 English series at Birmingham. His cricketing prowess earned him a place among the world's top all-rounders. Khan achieved the all-rounders triple in 75 tests and was known to make the second fastest record after Ian Botham of the England cricket team. In 1987, after he had led Pakistan to its first ever Test series win in India, Khan was offered a position in the Pakistan Muslim League Zia, formed by the then General Zia-ul-Haq. He politely declined the offer. Although Imran had announced his retirement during the 1987 World Cup, he returned to cricket on Zia's request to help the team. He led the Pakistan cricket team for another couple of years, achieving the historic 1992 World Cup victory with the Scorner Tigers.
We'll bat.
Is that because of a bit of a worry about rain?
Partly. I mean, you can't take a chance. And the second reason is, it's excellent batting conditions.
You must be really pleased with the way the side has pulled together in the last few games.
Very much so. We really have been through the fire. We looked like being knocked out. And sadly, to have come back, it's given me the greatest pleasure and satisfaction.
Yeah. I see you got your tiger on again. You want them to play like corner tigers?
Yes, that's the motto recently, and they've done a great job. They've played like tigers, especially the younger boys. They haven't been overawed by any situation. And if they play like tigers, I don't mind if they win or lose today.
That's up in the air. He's getting under it. This could be victory. It is. Pakistan win the World Cup. A magnificent performance in front of 87,000 people. Imran Khan has led his side to victory. What a great victory.
Thank you very much. When we lost the semi-final in Lahore in 87, I can't forget what the people went through. So, we had to do it. And for some reason, I always felt we were going to do it. Even at the darkest hours when things weren't going right, I thought we'd do it.
हिम्मत और अज़्म और बेहतर कारकर्दगी से शिकस्त फतह में बदल जाती है। हमें अपनी मुआशरती जिंदगी और कौमी मसाइल के हल में इसी जज्बे से काम लेना चाहिए। फिर इंशाअल्लाह कामयाबी हमारे कदम चूमेगी। जिस चीज से मुझे बहुत खुशी है वो ये कि इनकी जो फाइटिंग स्पिरिट है, आपने शायद देखा होगा जो शारजा कप वर्ल्ड कप से पहले एक कंपटीशन हुई थी, उसमें यही हुआ। टीम ने पहले शुरू में बहुत बुरा खेली, हम हार रहे थे, हमारे सपोर्टर्स ने दिल छोड़ दिया, हमने नहीं छोड़ा।
Imran Khan's life has been an open book, whether you like him or not. One thing that everybody can agree on is that whatever he is, whoever he is right there in front of you. There's nothing that's hidden from the public records. Whenever he's felt the need, he's spoken about it. You look at his cricketing journey as well. He was the first cricketer to have realized the need for neutral umpiring and to have raised the issue then, which eventually then revolutionized the game. Imran left the game at the pinnacle of his sports career after he captained the Pakistani team to its first and only ODI World Cup victory. Following his actual retirement from cricket after the 92 World Cup, Khan became an active philanthropist. The loss of his mother to cancer sparked Imran's philanthropic quest. Determined to provide accessible cancer treatment, he launched a groundbreaking crowdfunded campaign.
खुशनसीब है आप सब पाकिस्तान के रहने वाले इमरान के अजीज व अकारिब कि उनके अंदर एक इस कदर शुजाअत वाला हिम्मत वाला एक शख्स है जो बॉलिंग करते करते बैटिंग करते करते अपने आप को कहां से कहां ले आया है। इस ऊंची मंजिल पर इमरान साहब हमारी दुआएं हैं कि अल्लाह ताला का करम आपके शामिल हाल हो।
भाई ने कहा कि मैं कुछ ऐसी चीज लाऊं जो हम ऑक्शन कर पाएं, जो आखिरी छक्का लगा है वो इसी बैट से लगा है। समथिंग ऑफ ग्रेट वैल्यू टू मी व्हिच आई हैव ब्रॉट। समटाइम्स आई थॉट नहीं यार नहीं ले जाते हैं, बट फाइनली आई फेल्ट दैट आई मस्ट गिव समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी वैल्यूएबल टू मी टू द पीपल ओवर हियर। आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक इमरान भाई फॉर एक्चुअली इनवाइटिंग मी। आज मुझे मौका मिला अस्पताल देखने का। इट इज अ वेरी वंडरफुल प्लेस फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ कैंसर। आई सॉ ऑल द इक्विपमेंट दैट इज बीइंग यूज्ड ओवर देयर। मैं मरीजों से मिला एंड kind of work that is being done here is really commendable, and I want to congratulate Imran Bhai for having taken this cause up, and I thank you all for that, and especially Ali Bhai. I know that the value that he's shown he will look after it with great care.
Defying skeptics, Imran established the Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital, a world-class facility, in just 2 years. Since its opening on December 29, 1994, the hospital has treated 70% of its patients free of charge. He swung between life in conservative Pakistan and liberal West. At the age of 42, he married Jemima Goldsmith, daughter of the business tycoon James Goldsmith, in Paris in 1995. Imran has two sons, Qasim and Suleiman. On April 25, 1996, Khan formed his own political party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf.
मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ का मंसूब ये है किया करना मुझे वही आकर करेंगे यानी कि सिर्फ अल्लाह की इबादत करते हैं और उसी की मदद मांगते हैं इंसानों के सामने नहीं आ सकते ये पाकिस्तान में सब तरक्की खत्म करेंगे एक हाथ तो उनकी तरह रहेंगे ना इसका इमरान खान किसी के सामने झुकेगा और ना किसी के सामने झुकने देगा.
It did not win a single seat in the 1997 elections, which were the PTI's first. In the 2002 general election, PTI was able to win a seat. This was Khan's only. PTI rose in opposition to General Musharraf's presidency in 2007 and boycotted the 2008 general election, holding the position that an elected parliament had little to no meaning under a president in military uniform. Khan himself had briefly been detained under the lawyers' movement crackdown against critics of Musharraf in 2007 after trying to lead a protest at Punjab University. Then came 2011, a watershed year that completely altered Pakistan's politics. On October 30th, PTI's historic Minar-e-Pakistan Jalsa unfolded, drawing an unprecedented 200,000 strong seat that Imran refers to as the tsunami of fervent supporters.
A huge crowd of his supporters gathered there in front, waving flags, waiting for leader Imran Khan to start addressing them.
इमरान तेरे जानसार बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम इय्याक नअबुदु व इय्याक नस्तईन अल्लाह तेरी इबादत करते हैं और तेरे से मदद मांगते हैं. इंसान अल्लाह ने इंसान के हाथ में सिर्फ नियत और कोशिश दी है, कामयाबी वो देता है.
This electrifying gathering ignited what many believe was a transformative awakening as the nation's youth rose, claiming ownership of Pakistan's future and claiming Imran Khan as their leader. The youth that Khan was relying on and had predicted would become his voter some 12 years ago had finally come of age. And PTI finally became an idea whose time had come.
15 साल हमने कोशिश की कि पाकिस्तान में एक तब्दीली आए और ये जो दो जमातों की पार्टनरशिप लगी हुई थी इसको हम तोड़ दें. अल्लाह रहमान और रहीम है, उसने हमारी आज आवाज सुन ली. आज मीनारे पाकिस्तान में अल्लाह ने हमारी आवाज सुन ली है.
The youth, now empowered and enthused, had matured into a potent force, catapulting PTI to unstoppable prominence. As Imran Khan declared, change was not just looming on the horizon, it had arrived with thunderous force, heralding a new Pakistan, forged by the power of its youth. Anybody who has experienced the Minar-e-Pakistan Jalsa that day including myself, would tell you that it was something else. It was something nobody had ever experienced before. You knew this was an awakening. You knew that this is now unstoppable. Imran Khan's message struck a profound chord, resonating with Pakistanis across diverse socioeconomic strata, educational backgrounds, and communities. He emerged as a force galvanizing students, professionals, and working class individuals alike, under shared aspiration for a change and an end to the deep-rooted political exploitation. Khan's rallies became a manifestation of his groundswell, drawing vast crowds of citizens eager to reclaim their nation's future. Women played a very pivotal role in PTI's initial popularity. You could see them out there for the very first time. You could see them out there in the Jalsas, in the protests, in the rallies, which Pakistan hadn't seen before. This was the middle class, this was the educated class, which was in support of the leader who they resonated with, which in a way constituted a very vocal and visible support base for Imran here on. PTI's gatherings showcased an unprecedented amalgam of all ages and socioeconomic groups. They were able to build a powerful visual narrative of national unity. Imran Khan's 2013 election campaign faced a dramatic setback when he narrowly escaped death after falling from a crane at a Lahore rally on May 7th. Undeterred, Khan addressed a massive gathering of hundreds of thousands via video link from his hospital bed just 2 days later.
Down, but Imran Khan is far from out of this election. He's now leading his campaign from a hospital bed. He rallied supporters and urged voters to decide on polling day if they wanted a new Pakistan.
आपने फैसला करना है कि कैसे चलते रहना है या आपने एक नया पाकिस्तान बनाना है.
Yesterday, surrounded by security, he fell from a makeshift lift. He damaged his spine, but it should heal. And his head wound is not serious.
The election results saw Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf emerge as a significant force with 32 seats. Although shy of a majority, Khan, however, accepted the outcome and promptly called for investigations into 4 constituencies, laying the groundwork for future electoral reforms. PTI's alliance with Jamaat Islami yielded a provincial government in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Imran Khan's leadership in KPK from 2013 to 2018 was a game changer, transforming the province into a model of progress. Their key achievements included polio eradication. Peshawar was declared polio-free for the first time by the World Health Organization. A billion-tree tsunami, a world-renowned project that made KP a leader in environmental conservation. Depoliticization of police, a significant reform to ensure impartial law enforcement. There was a tourism boom. Then over 200,000 children returned to public schools due to improved quality, or what they call an education revamp. The medical system saw significant upgrades. A flagship project called Tehreek-e-Insaf card, providing health insurance of 1 million rupees to every Pakistani household. Then there were governance reforms, a robust system ensuring funds reach district, tehsil and village levels. But simultaneously, over the next 4 years, Khan also spearheaded a crusade against electoral rigging and corruption that resulted in a historic 126-day sit-in in Islamabad in 2014. This protest against the Nawaz Sharif-led PML's alleged electoral manipulation further solidified Khan's reputation as a champion of accountability. The release of the Panama Papers in April 2016 revitalized PTI's momentum. Khan seized on the leaks, pressing Sharif to disclose his assets. As tensions escalated, PTI filed a petition with the Election Commission seeking Sharif's disqualification. Multiple petitions were subsequently filed against the Sharif family in the Supreme Court by PTI, Jamaat Islami, Pakistan Awami Tehreek, and Awami Muslim League. Khan's call for continued protests and a proposed Islamabad lockdown sit-in were preempted by the Supreme Court's hearing on Panama Gate petitions. The saga culminated on July 6, 2018, with the Supreme Court sentencing Nawaz Sharif, Maryam Nawaz, and Captain Safdar to prison for corruption. During this period, Khan faced a disqualification case in the Supreme Court, initiated by PMLN's Hanif Abbasi. After extensive hearings, the court dismissed the case against Khan in December 2017, while his aide Jahangir Tareen was disqualified. In the July 25th general elections, the PTI bagged an unprecedented 116 National Assembly seats out of 270. Imran Khan won all 5 seats that he contested on. The PTI's complete tally in the National Assembly after recruiting independents and appointing candidates to its reserve seats, as well as subtracting the multiple seats won by Khan and 2 other MNAs, went up to 152. And so Imran Khan became the 22nd Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
है समय नदी की बाढ़ के अक्सर सब बह जाया करते हैं, है समय बड़ा तूफान प्रबल पर्वत भी झुक जाया करते हैं, अक्सर दुनिया के लोग समय में चक्कर खाया करते हैं, पर कुछ इमरान खान जैसे होते हैं जो इतिहास बनाया करते हैं, जो इतिहास बनाया करते हैं, इतिहास बनाया। दिन खास है 14 करोड़ सिखां दा दिलों निकलिया विश्वास है और जिਉਂਦਾ जागदा इतिहास है। कोई नफा नुकसान देख के नहीं, कोई सौदेबाजी देख के नहीं, रब वास्ते अल्लाह वास्ते ए मेरे सोने यार ने कीता ही। और क्या मिलेगा मार के किसी को जान से, मारना हो तो मार डालो एहसान से, दुश्मन मर नहीं सकता कभी नुकसान से और सर उठा के चल नहीं सकता मरा हुआ एहसान से। और तेरी मोहब्बत, तेरी मुरव्वत, तेरे प्यार दे तोहफे बदले मेरे कोल तां सब तो महंगी एहो शै है। मैं शुकराना लेके आया हां, मैं शुकराना लेके आया हां। इस सिखां दे 14 करोड़ सिखां दे एहसान दा ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਕਾਰਨ ਹੈ, ਇਮਰਾਨ ਖਾਨ ਤੇ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 2 ਹੱਥ ਨਾਲ ਤਾੜੀ ਵਜਾਈ। ਨਰਿੰਦਰ ਮੋਦੀ ਨੇ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਪਰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ 14 ਕਰੋੜ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਉਹ ਸਿਕੰਦਰ ਨੇ ਡਰਾ ਕੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜਿੱਤੀ ਸੀ, ਸਿਕੰਦਰ ਨੇ ਖੌਫ ਨਾਲ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜਿੱਤੀ ਸੀ। ਇਮਰਾਨ ਖਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸਿਕੰਦਰ ਹੋ ਜਿਨੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਜਿੱਤੇ ਆ, ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ।
But then the falling out happened. We're a very interesting country since the independence, since we became an independent state. We have not had a prime minister who's completed an entire term. Imran Khan's ousting as Pakistan's prime minister was surrounded by controversy, with Khan accusing a foreign power of orchestrating his removal. The events leading to Khan's ousting were complex, with various opposition parties joining forces to file a no-confidence motion against him. The motion ultimately succeeded, resulting in his removal as Prime Minister.
और मुझे इस बात पे फख्र है, खुशी है कि मैं जिस आदमी के साथ खड़ा हूं, जिसका नाम इमरान खान है, उसने हुकूमत कुर्बान की है लेकिन उसने गुलामी कबूल नहीं की। यहां आज आपके चेहरों पे खुशी है, अल्लाह आपको खुश रखे। आपके दिल में तमन्ना थी कि इमरान खान साहब जो हैं उनकी हुकूमत खत्म हो। इंशाल्लाह इस कुर्सी पे मेरा लीडर एक बार फिर आएगा, इंशाल्लाह इस कुर्सी पे इमरान खान साहब फिर आएगा, अवाम की ताकत से आएगा, 2/3 से आएगा। बर्दाश्त करें, थोड़ा सब्र करें, बर्दाश्त करें। अब हंसते जाएं, आपके हंसने से मेरे हौसले कम नहीं होंगे। मेरे पीछे भी करोड़ों लोग खड़े हैं, मेरे लीडर के पीछे भी करोड़ों लोग खड़े हैं और हम दुश्मन नहीं हैं। हमें मिलकर पाकिस्तान को बनाना है, लेकिन आपके तरीकेकार से हमें इत्तेफाक नहीं। इमरान खान साहब ने कहा कि हम मुस्लिम ब्लॉक बनाएंगे। इमरान खान साहब ने मुस्लिम ब्लॉक की बात की, ये उनका गुनाह है। इमरान खान साहब ने आजाद खारजा पॉलिसी की बात की, ये उनका गुनाह है। मैं तो अक्सर ये कहता हूं कि रूस सिर्फ बहाना है। जनाब चेयरमैन साहब, मोहतरम अयाज सादिक साहब, कि रूस सिर्फ बहाना है, इमरान खान निशाना है। इमरान खान का गुनाह ये है कि उसने वज़ीर आज़म पाकिस्तान होते हुए खत्म नबूवत की बात की, इस्लामिक उम्मा की बात की, मदीना की रियासत की बात की। इमरान खान का गुनाह ये है कि उसने साम्राज्य के सामने खड़े होकर ये बात की कि एब्सोल्युटली नॉट। चलते हैं दबे पांव के कुछ जाग न जाए, चलते हैं दबे पांव के कोई जाग न जाए, गुलामी के असीरों की यही खास अदा है। दोबारा सुनाओ, चलते हैं दबे पांव के कोई जाग न जाए, गुलामी के असीरों की यही खास अदा है। होती नहीं जो कौम हक बात पे यकजा, उस कौम का हाकिम ही फकत उसकी सजा है।
जवाब मांगेंगे, सवाल करेंगे, क्योंकि पहली मर्तबा आपको टक्कर के लोग मिले हैं। ये पहाड़ों से उतर के नहीं आए, ये कोई पिसा हुआ तबका भी नहीं है। ये पाकिस्तान की मिडिल क्लास, पाकिस्तान को चलाने वाले लोग, ये जवाब मांगते हैं, जवाब देना पड़ेगा।
Since his unceremonious ousting as Prime Minister in April 2022, Imran Khan has endured an annus horribilis marked by unending, unrelenting persecution. The man, loved by the masses, by the people of his country, has faced a barrage of challenges. From a near-fatal attack.
The former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan has been shot and injured. His party says an unidentified gunman opened fire at a rally, hitting his foot. They're calling it an assassination attempt. This video was released in just the past few minutes, showing Khan being helped into a car.
To a humiliating arrest.
Former Prime Minister Imran Khan has been arrested by police, backed by paramilitary officers at a court in the capital, Islamabad. Khan, who was ousted as leader a year ago, is facing dozens of charges, including corruption and terrorism, all of which, he says, are politically motivated.
180 plus cases filed against him, ranging from incitement to terrorism. Currently, Khan is incarcerated in a 9 by 11 feet cell at Adiyala jail, Rawalpindi. His adversaries have employed everything that they could, everything that was in their capacity, everything that can be termed as draconian tactics to silence him. Thousands of PTI workers have been apprehended, forcibly disappeared, or subjected to brutal torture, prompting dozens of party leaders to resign in fear for their lives and those of their loved ones.
सेक्रेटरी जनरल तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ की जो जिम्मेदारी है और कोर कमेटी की मेंबरशिप, उससे मैं मुस्ताफी होऊंगा।
मैंने ये फैसला किया है कि मैं पाकिस्तान तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ की तमाम ओहदों से, क्योंकि मैं एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी जनरल हूँ, मैं कोर कमेटी का मेंबर हूँ, मैं तमाम ओहदों से इस्तीफा देता हूँ। मैं पाकिस्तान तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ से मुस्ताफी होता हूँ, छोड़ता हूँ पाकिस्तान तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ।
मैं तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ से रिजाइन करती हूँ, इस्तीफा देती हूँ और इस पार्टी से लाताल्लुकी का ऐलान करती हूँ।
पीटीआई या किसी भी सियासी जमात का हिस्सा नहीं होंगी।
Mainstream media has been effectively weaponized against Khan, with his name expunged from public discourse. Actual de facto ban is in place in Pakistani media on any mention of Imran Khan's name, which is quite interesting because his popularity just keeps rising. Electoral boundaries during the elections were redrawn to favor Khan's opponents, and his nomination papers were rejected. The PTI's iconic bat symbol, a potent electoral asset, particularly in a country with such a high illiteracy rate, was barred from use. PTI as a party was banned from the elections, which meant that candidates could only stand as independents and use symbols ranging from a roller coaster to a goat, but not a bat. Even registering as independents has been a daunting task for PTI candidates. Security personnel would just snatch the nomination papers right out of their hands. The one thing that everybody lauds PTI of is how they use their social media. And it was very evident during the elections, before the elections, the way they leveraged Meta was just outstanding. Imran Khan's official Facebook page became a real-time candidate finder. So you would just message Imran Khan's Facebook page with your constituency number, and they would share the name of the candidate standing from that constituency representing PTI, as well as their electoral symbol. So on the day of the election, everybody knew if they were voting for a charpai or a darakht or a phool. Then came Feb 8th, 2024, and Pakistan's parliamentary elections just pulled off a shocking upset.
लाहौर के एनए पोलिंग स्टेशन के ऊपर 128 के 65 पोलिंग स्टेशन के गैर हतमी और गैर सरकारी नताइज के मुताबिक लाहौर में आज़ाद उम्मीदवार बैरिस्टर सलमान अकरम राजा जो है वो 38,227 वोटों के साथ आगे हैं, जबकि आईपीपी के ओन चौधरी 35,407 वोटों के साथ दूसरे नंबर पर मौजूद।
Despite the power structures backing PML, voters defied expectations and handed a stunning victory to the independents of the PTI. The odds were stacked against PTI without their party name or symbol on the ballot. Yet they managed to win with huge margins.
First thing to remember while we look at the data, the evidence that we have, is that the rigging that happened with respect to this election primarily happened at the offices of the returning officers. Fictitious forms 47 were created, which had nothing to do with the underlying vote that had been cast on the 8th of February.
So the elections happened on February 8th, 2024. And Nawaz Sharif's brother, is once again the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Maryam Nawaz Sharif's daughter, is the Chief Minister of Punjab. Ishaq Dar, again a very close relative of the Sharifs, is the Foreign Minister as well as the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan. And the trend continues across the hierarchy. So the question really is, was it ever about Imran Khan? Will silencing him or his party ultimately be the solution? Can a nation truly claim democracy when its institutions are manipulated to maintain the status quo? I've done an entire episode on the debt we're carrying as a country. Will silencing Imran Khan or finishing off his party solve that for us? What does the future hold for Pakistan's youth who are increasingly disillusioned with a system that rewards the corrupt and punishes integrity and merit? And for the people in power, ever wondered why are people listening to the call of one man? Will an imprisonment or any kind of torture change that? Can fear ever change that? Just a few questions for the people in power to ponder over and answer. You owe the answers to the people of Pakistan.
अली बिलाल से किया, उसके वालिद से मेरी मुलाकात हुई, पता चला कि वो स्पेशल चाइल्ड थे, लेकिन वो एक दीवाना था, जिस बेदर्दी से उसे कत्ल किया गया।
जिल्ले शाह बड़े बड़े नाम है यार इधर। जिल्ले भाई आप इधर क्या कर रहे हैं?
मैं खान साहब का ना 1992 का फैन हूँ और खान साहब को मिलने आया हूँ। मैं खान साहब का लवर हूँ और इंशाअल्लाह अपनी हुकूमत नामंजूर, और मैं खान साहब की बड़ी दुआ भी की थी, और मैं ये कहता हूँ कि खान साहब अल्लाह को जिंदगी दे।
कप्तान के नगमे गाता था, झंडा उसका लहराता था। एक बात बता दो बस मुझको, किसको नुकसान पहुंचाता था? हूँ इसका रंग लाएगा, ये जुल्म का दौर बचाएगा। इंसाफ के किरणें निकलेंगी चार सू, इंसाफ की किरणें निकलेंगी चार सू।